So Photoshop just released their newest AI tool, not a program, it's a tool inside of Photoshop known as generative AI. And if I might add, it's probably one of the most usable AIs, but most importantly, I think it actually might be one of the best. Right now, if you're watching this video, on upload my everything pack, which is the one-time purchase for custom assets for life, is right now 50% off, $20. Go pick it up literally right now in the description down below. Trust me, I guarantee you almost, can I say that you will love it, just saying. Okay, so let's actually start off where to actually get this yourself. Under the Creative Cloud app, if you're under home, you go to apps, then you go over here where it says categories, right? And then beta apps, that's where you can actually find it and download it. It's just a white background. You can see a little Photoshop sign right here, and you guys are good to go. Our first use case has to be thumbnails. Now, if you're like me and you're just not the best, maybe maybe you're not the best, but you don't own, maybe you don't own that many, just a suit, okay? Watch this, right? So of course, the way that generative AI actually works is you can basically use any kind of marquee selection to activate the effect. So you can do a marquee rectangle tool, you can do a lasso tool, you can make a photo, a pen tool, make it into a marquee selection. I'm gonna just say all of this right here. I'm gonna take this and then just kind of circle around it. But for the record, if you don't hold shift to make a new selection with your current selection or your old selection, it'll just redo it, right? So make sure you hold shift to get that out there. And also though, in this case right here where I messed up, I can press Q on my keyboard when the marquee selection is live, take my brush, and you can see my color change to white to black. So what's gonna happen here is I can take this, use my black, or excuse me, my white to erase, boom, and then my black to fill in. That way, anywhere that I messed up, obviously, I can kind of fix really fast. Anyway, now I can go ahead and go to this generation fill, and I'm gonna type in white jacket suit. Does that make, whatever, I'm gonna type that in, and hopefully I don't get this error. Okay, well, I got it. However, though, when you get the error, I would just spam it 10 more times. You guys will probably get it, so we'll see. I mean, okay, second time, it worked. So you can see, you might actually get an error for the record. I don't want to show you guys the non-crappiness about it. It's probably going to do an error a few times, just so you guys know. But let's see what we actually get from this with white jacket suit. Ooh, I would wear that. I mean, it's not white, but it is a suit. What happens though when you finish generation fill? Of course, your properties table, if it's not open for every reason, Windows properties to get that baby open. However, though, properties will actually show you guys 3 different generations. It'll show you guys the first one, which I think is really good, the second one, and a third option. Of course, I will say though, let's make sure we use these thumbs ups and thumb down buttons because we want this to be really good. I'm just gonna say that really just for now. It's not sponsored, by the way. Just saying, we should probably use it. What the cool thing is though, if you can take a generation itself and actually regenerate using the previous prompt that you selected on. So if one is really good, other ones are kind of bad, you can use that one really good one and regenerate 3 different more options. This was actually really freaking good overall, but I'm gonna see if I can create a new one with my new generated. And to be honest, so the second time here, the inside shirt is actually a little more darker, which gives me more contrast, which I kind of like a little bit more as well, especially for a thumbnail. So I'm actually curious how specific we can actually get with this. Now, for the record, if I want to completely restart, I can hold control for the record, select the thumbnail of this layer. Also, if I can make it bigger, that'd be awesome too. Let's do large thumbnails. Control, hold the thumbnail of this layer just like so. Get the marquee selection once again, and I can completely restart with no previous prompts, and it's probably gonna be better overall result. But what if I said a black jacket with white inside shirt? You know what I mean? This is a prompt that I would do for like a mid journey or something like that. I wonder though what it's gonna do for this case, if it's gonna give me something usable, or even is it gonna actually register what I'm saying. Okay, so first was the no-go. Second one, we got a shirt. What if I wanted to say to myself, now I want a crown on my head? One thing I know for certain that generation fill is actually, or generative fill is actually really good at, is if I were to go something like this and I type in I want a gold crown, it actually does a really good job. I've done this before, a really good job at holding the actual shadowing and also keeping I didn't put gold crown on head, hair poking out, whatever. I just put gold crown selected near my head. Genuinely, it's really smart how this AI works, and I'm just curious if it's going to give me a somewhat similar result from last time, but let's hope, please. That's not my hair, for the record, obviously. I'm losing mine, kind of. So realistically, the second, what the that's, I mean, it's sick if I had hair like that, but oh, it looks really good. The shadowing, of course, on the actual head is very, very good. The overall crown itself, not my favorite, but of course you can just take it, regenerate it, hopefully get something better. But just saying, this is actually not a bad option whatsoever. Okay, so what if in a use case where you want to actually do like a photo manipulation like I have here, something going on here, it's a finished project, but I just obviously unfinished it. But let's take this over here and I want to say to myself, what if, right? I don't want to cut out all this blue stuff, as you can tell. What if I were to take this and I were to actually give this a go at maybe making a city skyline in the back? You never know. Okay, so let's see what we get with New York City skyline. Just for the record, by the way, if you guys did not know, it actually takes the overall composition and uses that as well as like a prompt inspired by, like if you were in Midjourney or something like that, right? So you'll see all these lines, things like that. It'll take that into consideration. Realistic, I'm not expecting much. That's awful. For the record, this is really bad, but you can see what I was saying before. It actually takes all those different lines and things, and it makes it that it's connected everywhere that you guys can see it, which is realistically really, really good. I'm sure with like a few more months where this actually comes out, it'll be way, way better. We can see the lines do connect. Anyway, though, let's see our second version. Not bad. Third version is also not terrible. I mean, the blue is off from the actual overall background, but you can of course fix that yourself. But overall, the buildings are not that great, but you can see in this case here, the perspective is actually pretty good. Like for the record, this over here is not AI generated, but this is, you can see it actually still matched the overall perspective. Pretty decent. It's not great. It'll probably never be great in this use case right now, in this current picture, because it is a bridge, a lot of different lines, things going on. I'm sure it's not its favorite thing to ever to do anyway. But let's do like a sign up here. Let's do a green highway metal sign. Okay, I mean, for one, it at least put it in the right perspective, which is a super good thing, right? However, this could be a different country's one. I didn't put like United States green highway sign, but I'm actually really curious if I were to do like I were just to put like highway sign. I mean, it's better looking. I don't know if it's actually a highway sign. I have no, what is that? Oh, it connected this line right here. Look at that. Oh, that's so sick. What the heck? Okay, I don't know what this one is, but these are definitely taken from different countries. I'm sure if I put like United States highway sign or something like that, it might work a little bit better. But regardless, though, it does work. I did get a sign and it did put it in the right perspective and shadows. I will take that. Speaking of shadows, though, actually, what if, okay, stick with me here, okay? In a universe where you don't want to do shoes, right, and do like shadowing on the shoes, I know for a fact I can't do shadows like great at all, but what if I were to just do a little hack and I went over these shoes, right, and I put Nike shoe? I'm telling you right now, if this works, I'm a happy boy. And also for the record, what if the photos that don't have feet, you know, what if this could work? I mean, okay, that one's definitely not that good. Let's see the other ones. This one, I mean, it has their imperfections, right? It like this little part right here, or even like this different one, it doesn't really have like a Nike symbol or anything like that, or even looks like a little bad Photoshop cutout here. This is really good. The shadow work, if you're not good at shadows, let's say you're like a novice designer and you don't really know how to do shadows on feet and stuff like that, to be honest, I'm pretty sure after like a few generations, you can get a really good shoe and just like use that. I mean, the second go here, pretty decent. I got a better looking shoe. It's not that great when it comes to this right here, or like this angle is probably not that great either. But to be honest though, guys, from the distance, that looks pretty good. Can this actually, if I take multiple selections like this and I do like boom, boom, I want birds maybe like flying like right here, flying birds. Is it gonna actually allow me to do multiple different selections in different areas and also still create like a really unified photo, right? I mean, okay, so the answer is yes, it does work. And the second question is, does it work enough? I wish it was in the foreground, right? But it's not bad. Okay, so last quick thing, I just gonna show you guys basically everything that it can do. Now, the popular thing on social media right now, of course, is that the fact that it can actually generate a photo and like fill it for you. Let's just say you want to make like a landscape photo, or you want to extend the edges of a photo a little bit more, right? If I just take this, extend it, use the marquee selection over here, hold shift, use it over here as well. Let's type in generation fill, boom, and we're gonna just literally put in whatever the environment looks like. To be honest, just looks like dirt. Like this handsome man, by the way. That's oddly really good. I'm actually, what does this give me? What? genuinely, I am not even like trying to play it up. Look at the foreground, look at the complexity of the image that they're trying to create. This, for the record, is not there. Obviously, I've been there, I took the photo here. This is genuinely mind-blowingly cool. This is generating a genuine scene that is actually like, there's no, like this issue here, or this second version has zero issues in my opinion. With that being said, guys, that's pretty much, this really is all I got. So, I mean, if you guys want to try it out yourselves, of course, it's this Photoshop beta. I'm sure it's going to come out in like another month or so. Hopefully it's going to even come out better, which if in that case, it's definitely going to be the best AI out there for definite sure. And it's in the program as a tool, not a plugin, a tool. That's just game changing. But yeah, go give it a shot. And also don't forget everything pack, sellfy.com/HQ. Everything pack, one-time purchase, custom design assets for life. As you guys know, I mean, get it. Just get it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Senso HQ out. You're gonna keep smiling, stay positive, and stay freaking productive, guys. Later, much love. Peace. Enjoy your AI. This is sick.